What's going on, everybody? Draco Invictus here, and we are doing a Thursday night witch hunt, something like that. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Mikey, how you doing, buddy? All right, so I do not have my camera on tonight, because I had to take the green screen, and it's not up right now, so yeah. It's not very cool looking, so I just left it off. Leroy. About The Witcher? Oh, man. Witcher 3 is a great game. I played it on PC when it first came out and didn't play any of the expansions. I ended up buying it pretty cheap for Xbox One with all the expansions and stuff like that. It's like the Game of the Year edition. So... Jesus, fucking everyone's talking. Shut up, everybody. Still talking. All right. So, anyway. So, yeah, I have not played this game in forever. I've forgotten everything about it. So, it's not that bad. It's like I'm playing it for the first time. And now I'm getting all the achievements and all that good stuff, so. What's going on, Plasman? We're running to the marker now. Jason, how you doing, buddy? Oh, didn't mean to go outside. I think we need to go in here. No? Yes? Talk to Irina? Sure? Shit, why not?
So good to see you. Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
Whatever do you need that?
I don't know. The Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it.
Oh, shit, you guys aren't hearing anything. Let's figure out what the hell's going on there. Hold on a second. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, it's only picking up what my mic is actually doing, so. That is so weird. Oh, that's why. Let's turn that. What the hell happened? Oh. Ugh. Try this again. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear the game just fine. Okay, let's see. So beta test this weekend, 2 hours each day. You're gonna stream it. Yes. Now on Saturday, I am going to stream, and then as soon as it is done, I'm closing out the stream because I actually have a party to get to. But I did want to stream on Saturday, and it's gonna work out perfectly because the party starts at about 7 o'clock. It's about a 45-minute drive, and the beta ends at 6 p.m. my time. So it should work out perfectly. Just enough time to stop by the liquor store. And then on Sunday, yes, I will be streaming, and we can talk about it afterwards and kind of hang out, so we'll have a good time. So. It is weird that they're only doing 2 hours each day. It's kind of bizarre, but whatever.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Bella?
Alright.
Eternal fire protects
Alright. No, it's not inside.
Two of you, suck up.
But Master Hunter, sir, we're not in no one's way. Not bothering us out.
You're bothering.
Barber. All that writing and it's just big barber.
Well, feigning crippled, but I could find a figure running when they need to.
A miraculous recovery.
Oh, those guys just fucking disappeared like a fart.
Be gone with you!
Well, that's kind of rude.
Uncouth.
Bitch.
I truly wonder what will happen if the gutter's clogged.
Seen a lot of glitches in 76? No. I have minor things, you know, ship floating in midair. But it's like there was something there, and it went away, but there were still little bits and pieces. Oh, after dusk. Helps if I actually read the damn screen. That's it. Run away, noble woman. There. All the braziers are lit. Yes, this is definitely after dusk, is it not? There we go. And no, this game is incredibly polished. I mean, there's small
finally
things
made
like
it.
when they grab their sword,
Listen,
it's not
here's
in
the plan.
exact spot.
Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
I'm already wearing it.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Wow.
No,
More like the Crimson
not
Asshole.
the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Crimson Avenger!
Oh shit. I killed Dandelion.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
No way.
Think I'll go lie down.
Neat damage.
Cheated! By the waves!
What's everybody doing?
I met you, mate. Back there
Oh
at
man, you
Loch
didn't let me a
Maree.
gift last time.
Hey there, handsome.
He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
Can't really hear me. What the hell do you mean you can't hear me?
The madam.
Maybe it's because all these women are in here talking at the same time. Yammer, yammer, yammer.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
I said, how is everybody doing? I'll move the mic really close to my
What's
mouth.
the hurry? My
And
cream.
I can say, what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. How's that? All right, better? There we go. Move the mic away again.
Black ones
All right,
for
so
aliens.
we are...
Let
they
me in
pay.
if they're sorry.
Jesus.
Black ones, ready.
Gameplay as well.
Maybe they'll rid the place of bandits.
There.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. Got a
Yeah,
snake's
for
tongue
some
as
weird
well.
reason, I can't see my mic volume and the Elgato volume at the same time on my screen. It drives me crazy.
You got to have talent.
Oh, shut up, all of you. Your weekend off. Nice.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Oh, shit. Sure, why not?
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last.
At last.
Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
So, in a non-gaming note...
Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with
Of course he
Dandelion.
has.
Let me see if I can't find him.
So, as I was... Fuck, let me get out of here. Jeez, shut up. As I was saying, in non-gaming news, Draco Invictus is getting a new vehicle tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. The driver has to drive like 140 miles to go pick it up, though. So yeah. Got me a new set of wheels. Thank you, thank you.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you
Getting
didn't show.
a Jeep
Priscilla
Cherokee.
started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly.
Yeah.
Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Damn it. Now where
Come
did
on.
she leave?
Come. You, thank you. Oh, you son of a bitch. There.
Not here. Not here. The key.
So yeah. So anyway, my my current vehicle is approaching 100,000 miles, and that's kind of like a point at which the value of your vehicle really drops. So yeah, I needed to get it traded in before I hit that mark.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right?
Hubio.
Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
So, you mean the ladies could be making money for me?
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Yeah. It's because it recently rained.
Who's Rotleck?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Hank,
A portrait
really?
artist to paint your placards?
Hank?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotleck. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
$197. That, and I can run faster than you can, Dandelion. I have lovely sprint, and when my AP bar gets low, I do a little hop, and it fills back up. I can keep sprinting, or stamina bar rather, not AP bar. There is a shit ton of shady individuals walking around this place. Yeah, it's pretty big, Leroy. Here, let me show you the map real quick. So this is the town that we've been running around in, or city rather. And you can explore all of this. And there's other areas of the map. So, yeah, pretty big. This could be a very, very long game. Well worth it. A bandit. Lovely. You didn't destroy Dandelion's placards, did you?
Looking for Rotleck.
You ain't alone. Damn halflings in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine for the carcass is pit clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
It's amazing that these...
You'll regret this, mutant.
Time to kick your ass. Oh, come here. Ow.
Any last words?
There.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotleck, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Since we're here, gotta loot the place, right? Alright, I want to know where the hell Strontium is. Are you lurking, Strontium? Oh, hold on just a second. There we go. Alright. So we need to find a fast travel marker here. Really? Oh. Of course there isn't one close. I could run all the way over here.
Look, look!
Jimmy calls.
Alright. Out to the Vagelbud residence. There he is. Knew you were lurking. Only been streaming for a half hour now.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art, at your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Two of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Sure.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
What's your hair lately? We shall talk about this later, all right?
And we're riding, and we're riding, and we're riding. I'm about to run out of stamina here. There we go.
Whoa!
Bam. Easy peasy.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
All right. Mr. Strontium, how you doing, buddy? You extra salty today or what? With a soft nougaty center? Soft nougaty center. Jesus, how did I get to level 19? Pretty salty. All right, I hear you. Yeah, so salty you were like posting in Discord. Miss Phoenix.
I'm lollygagging.
Where you going?
Wherever the hell I want. Really? Gotta drop your shit?
Told you, the piece is sad, melancholy.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical. What about Rotlick?
Of course.
Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Sure.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Did he just call me his
Foreman
boy?
mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Huh.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
A man whore? Oh, sorry. Was that out loud?
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Of course, gotta make the coin. Dressed like that, there's only one thing that he could really do. Especially with the name Dandelion.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am your
I have those every day.
GRATZ, head of
A few
surgery,
moments of
until
lucidity.
recently a lecturer at Oxenford Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Jesus.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
Yeah, dumping Drano down her throat is not roughed up.
As a
Shit.
surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Ooh, that's my kind of doctor right there.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Hemmelfart. Gotta love it. Man, my internet is running slow tonight. Ooh, Leroy's got a guess that it's the doctor.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Sewing. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Ooh. Doctor's insolent fool. Oh, he's going after a drowner? A water hag. Oh, he totally flamed out there. Did you see that? There we go. Come on, doctor.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
All right.
Take the ladder.
Up I go.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophages got to this one.
That will be coming back this way, so might as well clean it out now.
This isn't it. Human. Wrong body type. That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Oh, more shit to loot real quick. There we go.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's start at the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Lovely.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the
Damn.
wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
What a dick move.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Lovely. Keep digging, Doc.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Good question, Leroy.
It will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Alright, so we've done all those. Let's examine something else. Yes. The doc knows too much.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Alright, moving on to the legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Yeah, apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Alright, time to check the genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. Alright, let's see. punishment. I think it was punishment. It sounds like punishment.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert REJK, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Yeah, I'm
to investigate.
Oh, yes.
Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
All right. So.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang.
Why is that guy so young?
If I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Why is that guy so young?
Thank you.
Hasn't changed a bit in 30 years.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Yeah. Just one of them. Come back, I have to put my eye on you. And of course it fucked up my quest line again. That's the one we want. Because that's just who he is.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
At least before they didn't used to kill women.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Sick fuck.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Ah!
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing as silly as new.
That's human skin.
Nice.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
Hey, JPEG.
I care what happens to some Priscilla. We short of wenches in this town. Boy, fucking hell. What was that for?
For everything.
What happened here?
All right.
Monsters must have run him down. There's swarms in the sea.
Yep, come on, Stronium.
You're a bigger rat picker than me.
So, how you go with this thing? Oh, I've been a bit out minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me. Oi, Grey Knight. Need a squire?
Yes, dumplings. Yum. Shit. Well, how do I get over there? Oh, I gotta go around even more? Not that way.
Push your old woman around.
Excuse me?
Miserable and hungry.
Well, Stronium has a mic issue.
Did you see those poor wretches?
What's wrong?
Oh, there you are. There's a lot of humming.
On your way? Or will you stay
Is there still humming?
No.
Cool.
Ah, what the fuck?
Oh, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Yeah, it was like your mic wasn't plugged all the way in or something.
Holy moly,
It would not surprise me.
How in the hell do I get into that little alley?
Winds howling.
No. Oh, fuck. Don't write him out.
People in the chat say there's an echo.
Well, talk to me again.
All right. Who's echoing?
It's not coming through on my mic, so...
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
How about now?
Am I still echoing?
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Yes, everyone's short in this game. Uh-oh. See? You chased him off.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam.
Mahakam.
My family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an
No,
incorrigible
I only have 3
foreman
audio
as well.
channels. My
Remember we
mic,
put a bit of
Discord,
coin aside, I'd
Elgato.
say, let's buy some tools. Quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her paunch said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. Do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
I think I'm gonna go for the glowy thing right here. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. This is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Concerned citizen.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Yeah, but fire burns trees. I thought you would love that.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Oh, this is where old Fabian died, that's for damn sure. Oh. Come on. There it is. Oh, shit. Come. Mother. Fuck. Okay. Tip. Oh, shit. Oh my god. That shit is ridiculous.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting here.
Oh, there he goes. Investigate the alley. Alright. So I guess we're done here. Hey, dog.
Bill, save me. I'm dying.
Die on somebody else's watch.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You ought to come as soon as you can. Ah.
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year?
Grab him!
Sis, that him?
I know that
How am I to
smell.
know? Watch him, see what he
Formaldehyde.
does.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Why are these guys wanting to fight me? Kill me. It's kind of rude.
Eye for an eye! You're carrion!
Exactly.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back! Ugh.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid hoe in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Our dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I ain't telling you shit. You guys attacked me. Are you fucking crazy?
Got a problem?
Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
More shit about fire.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
What do you want?
Now we'll go talk to the coroner.
Youth these days, their brains all. How you go with this thing? I was nothing about one your own business when suddenly up he
Got so fucked up once. Blood came out.
Oh my god, this sermon. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe physics is slightly different. Maybe nuclear fallout is slightly different. Oh, how about that? How about it's a video game, Strontium? Just enjoy it, man.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter.
Yes,
and I know who you are,
Leroy.
what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious.
Capricious?
He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone.
Damn.
Because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von GRATZ told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful?
JPEG.
Or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something.
How is the old man
So
the
I
student
reported
of
him.
the younger man?
Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Ah, see, look.
How old's von GRATZ? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
That's a fucking lie.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Guess we're done here. Yeah, also made from Concerned Citizen.
Till next time, Master.
Yes, till next time. And probably gonna go, yep, back out to the Vegelbud residence. See markers this way.
Oh, it's everywhere. I see it all around.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my hand. I serve the eternal fire.
Bull hockey. Leroy Jenkins. Still some of the funny shit that I've ever seen.
What do you want?
No, just that last time, Phoenix.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, they'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it.
Damn.
I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Vegelbud.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious.
Here's a note written on fucking human skin, bitch. Let's go. Jesus.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember?
Oh my god.
In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the piles.
Bitch, get your ass up here. Come on, let's go.
She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
That deals fist tech. Whoa! Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Well, she's fucking walking when I just told her. Yep, see? Look.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Those sadists ought to change their name now to non-human hunters.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
I'll break your bones!
It's not me, you dumbasses. Shit, gotta fight him.
Not good. Shit.
Great.
Not good.
My fucking sword's dead too.
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Well, not so fast that we can't loot. I mean, let's be realistic here, Geralt. So, come on, dude. We scored some silver pantaloons. Going that way. Oh yeah, a local map is just useless. Yeah, and actually outside the stations there was the maps for the blue line and the green line and the yellow line and all that, so. So you want me to eat a dumpling, huh? Alright. There's me eating a dumpling. It's not going to heal me a whole lot, though. Yeah, see, it's already out. So we'll just meditate for... oh, about that long. About 40 minutes or so. There. See? Just take a knee for a little bit. Not that kind of take a knee. And the closest one is going to be probably here at the docks. Yes. And it heals completely. And like I said, I only meditated till the next hour, so it was only like 41 minutes. Alright. Crippled Kates.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
That's very true, JP. Parts is parts. Way too many people are spitting around here. It's very disturbing. Just one of the guards, JPEG.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Yeah, hell no. More upstairs. Yeah, and cats don't like you either.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed.
Oh, there we go.
I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, asshole.
Try it, you bastard.
The fuck? Come on, you're eternal fire. You should love that shit. Yes, it was Leroy.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
That's a weird lighting there.
If I did everything and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
All right. And since we're up here... yeah, Mikey, we know. But we also know that Mikey liked it. Hell, if you're not old enough to see a nipple, then you definitely don't want to be watching Game of Thrones. Holy shit. What the fuck? Is it? course. It's my payment for saving her, Leroy.
People, help me!
Your longest
Hair-brained, all of them.
My dad's
It has everything, Strontium. Holy hell. Yeah, I never had HBO, so I didn't even bother, you know, even thinking about Game of Thrones. And then when I went out to California, my buddy Sean, he's like, Vic, have you watched Game of Thrones? I was like, no, man, I haven't watched it at all. He's like, dude, they literally wrote that show for you. He goes, when I saw the first episode, I thought, all right, this is Vic's show. So then we sat down, we watched a few episodes, and I was hooked. Well, of course, Spartacus was a total sausage fest.
What do you seek, pain giver?
Yes, I'm just starting season 7. This is not where I want to be. He's up. All right.
Better, right?
Invader Zim?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Netflix.
The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From
Well,
me
there
and
are
Priscilla.
television shows on Netflix, so.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
That wouldn't surprise me, Leroy.
Yes, Geralt?
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission. You can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilnerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Really?
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong.
Welcome back, Miss
Thank you,
Phoenix.
Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Farewell.
Alright. Anything to loot in here? I mean, Priscilla's not going to be using a broken rake, right? I don't know why there's a broken rake in a hospital room. But sure. What the shit? Why not? Hey, there's a little glitch for you. Look at the trees coming through. Man, now this feels like Fallout.
Rains.
Alright, well, you guys got me for about 10 more minutes. Because I am pretty damn tired. God save the trees. I enjoyed Venom. What'd you think of it, JPEG?
So, what's it gonna be?
Wow. What about the trade we do with the Empire? We shall lose our shares in the maritime.
Yeah, Venom wasn't, you know, because Venom was supposed to be very much the anti-hero. But that was definitely not the case.
No discounts, no credit.
Stinks of burnt flesh. Can they not burn those pyres beyond the city wall?
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
That one's so pretty, but he can't keep his hands off himself.
Witcher Geralt, up you go.
Then he can get
Boss
his
has been
wife out the dungeon.
Could you repeat that?
I think Tom Hardy did a great job in the film.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder, too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Came by 'cause I'm curious.
But you will help.
We'll see. Need to know what you expect of me first.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's traveling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about Tom Hardy either.
The future hinges on the success of this mission.
I don't care if he's gay or straight.
The future of the North.
I know.
Doesn't matter to me.
Not to fuck it up. See ya.
Just like people don't care that Vin Diesel's gay. I mean, he makes a great Groot.
Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No.
Why?
I'm not nervous, just cautious.
My husband will faint
A trait
when he
you
hears
ought
this.
to nurture as well.
I know, and
Levi
I am.
has raised his prices
Run about the
again.
streets for a time to lose
Even
any
bribed the
tales.
temple
I've
guard
worked
to
in
collect a
intelligence as
protection
long as
coin
you
for
have.
him.
I need no lessons in spite.
Information is solid.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Time for a change of scenery. It's nonsense.
Alright, there's the door. Found the door.
Hey, handsome.
Alright. Yeah, that it is. That it is. Alright, guys. I think that is where I'm going to wrap it up. And if I don't get home too late tomorrow, I'll stream again. There we go. Game saved. Yeah, and like I said, I don't care if he is or not. It doesn't matter to me. Shit. Alright, guys. As always, it was a lot of fun. Hey, Strontium, next time you beg me to stream, at least show up, man. Oh, you guys are more than welcome. You know, I just... I hate streaming so late just because it's not a very long time to stream, so... yeah. We'll do it again tomorrow night. Alright guys, until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the greatest day of my life. Didn't get a notification? You gotta ring that bell, baby. That, and I need to post it in Discord too. Alright, take care everybody. See ya.